Mobility was dramatically expanded by the emergence of the jet age. Air travel changed our perspective of the world below as it became more affordable, resulting in a world in which we more readily impacted one another. The dawn of the space age brought new perspective. The Saturn V rockets that powered Americans to the moon helped us see our world from afar for the first time, allowing us to witness how beautiful our world is. The digital age brought personal computing and the internet into the offices, homes, and hands of people around the globe. Envisioned and developed by American dreamers, the internet makes it possible to share ideas far and wide, nearly instantaneously. There are 3.2 billion computers built into the smartphones that sit in the pockets and homes of people everywhere. Immediate access to information has created a new world that continues to change the way we live, conduct business, and envision tomorrow. Freedom affords us the opportunity to dream, to share, and to create. Invention depends upon bold ideas, unwavering ambition, and relentless pursuit of dreams. Alexander Graham Bell's telephone single-handedly changed the language of human contact, along with our perception of the modern world, bridging distances that had once kept us separated. At the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, Nikola Tesla illuminated the world as authors of witness a new technology. The United States became the world's first interstellar explorer when Voyagers 1 and 2 broke through the heliosphere and became the first spacecraft to leave our solar system. Every day, the Voyager mission streams back data 44 years after launching from Cape Canaveral in Florida. It's a mission that continues to reach for the stars and is made possible by our drive to discover, explore, and shape the future. Today, we stand at a new frontier of discovery. The benefits of our unquenchable curiosity set the foundation for an exciting new future. The next generation code that unleashes the speed and potential of quantum computing. Quantum computing and its unique problem-solving capabilities promise to revolutionize the way we live, work, and create. Honeywell is one of a handful of leading American companies at the very forefront of this cutting-edge science, harnessing ion-based technologies to build systems to solve global challenges. Quantum computing may hold the power to find a cure for our greatest diseases. For example, quantum computing offers the promise to develop treatments to relieve the suffering of a parent with Alzheimer's, no longer able to remember their own children's names. Thanks to this breakthrough technology, the development of better treatments is within reach, and their memories may not be lost. Unlocking the power of quantum computing will change the world, supercharging the next information age. Harnessing fusion power, the same force of energy that powers our sun, has long driven generations of scientists. At the massive National Ignition Facility, funded by the U.S. Department of Energy and located at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory in California, decades of research and experimentation continue to find the path to create limitless, clean, sustainable energy by bringing star power to Earth. The facility conducts inertial confinement fusion experiments using 192 22 powerful lasers to compress a target, not bigger than a peppercorn, filled with hydrogen isotopes. The combined heat generated can reach 55 million degrees Celsius. And for that briefest moment, a star is born, housed safely within the confines of the lab, and all in about 5 microseconds. These experiments are leading us to sustainable, safe, and clean energy that will power the 21st century and energize our future. Since the invention of the automobile, cities and towns have evolved around the convenience of the car, bringing us to a crossroads in the current age of the commute. With the introduction of autonomous vehicles, we are reevaluating how mobility solutions factor into our everyday life. It's a future that will reinvent transportation, but is not only confined to cars. Getting from A to B will be different as next-generation vehicles take to the skies. This autonomous revolution will empower a new form of mobility, one that creates opportunities for everyone to determine their own future. It's a future driven by American technology, breakthroughs that have produced GPS, cloud computing, and advances that will continue to change and improve life as we know it. America is leading exploration of the final frontier with a new generation of spaceflight that is set to take humans back to the moon and beyond. Already, private industry is launching high-speed internet constellations, bringing broadband internet to all parts of our world, and even launching palm-sized CubeSats to low Earth orbit, providing important data to help farmers protect biodiversity, predict storms, and even sending tourists into space. American companies are launching astronauts and cargo on regular missions to the International Space Station. The crew have maintained a continuous presence 400 kilometers over the Earth for over 20 years. NASA's Artemis program will inspire a new generation of scientists, engineers, astronauts, and more, landing the first woman and first person of color on the lunar surface. The Artemis program includes the establishment of both a base camp at the moon's south pole and the Gateway outpost in lunar orbit. Through the Artemis Accords, the United States will work with our international partners to establish a safe, peaceful, and prosperous future in deep space. Throughout the decade, we will study more of the moon than ever before, learning more about its history and our own home planet. Together, we'll create a future where American technologies and global collaboration fuel opportunity, mobility, and sustainability from the Earth to the moon. And now, far beyond. NASA's Curiosity and Perseverance rovers are conducting experiments that will help us safely set foot on the red planet. The United States has been exploring the Martian surface for 17 uninterrupted years, and our ongoing exploration heralds a new age of space discovery. create sustainable energy at home, on planet Earth, and beyond. All we need to do is look inward, upward, and forward, apply our unlimited creativity and capacity for innovation to the challenges of today and tomorrow. This is life, liberty, and the pursuit of the future.
This is one of 5 rovers the United States has sent up to the Big Red Planet. Initially, this rover was only going to last us 3 years, but it ended up giving us data and information for 14 years. Speaking of data and information, the screens over here on the right side, those are actually showing just a small sample of live data that we're receiving from the rover that we have on Mars and our satellites. This is opportunity, and over in the photo on this side, you guys can see the most up-to-date photo that we have of Mars, taken in February of this year with our current rover Perseverance. Now, do you guys think that Mars is a hot planet or a cold planet? Cold, way to go. Average temperature of Mars is negative 60 degrees Celsius. So one of the biggest challenges that our scientists face is making sure that there's a rover that can survive the sand and ice storms unlike anything that we have here on Earth. As you guys are making your way through, I encourage you to check out this photograph of current day Mars. And if you haven't had a chance to touch the moon, right over there is a real moon rock with my friend Paige, and she can tell you all about it. Thank you guys, and let me know if you have any questions.
One of 11 pieces on Earth of the moon that you're allowed to touch, so it's very unique. Astronaut Jack Schmitt, this man right here, he brought it back. He was a geologist, so he studied rocks. He was a dude who liked rocks. So he saw that this rock was extra special. It's a piece of basalt. So it was found in the Sea of Serenity. The Sea of Serenity was formed when a meteorite hit the moon and caused a lot of heat and molten lava to create. That's why it's so dark, just like rocks that you see like when a volcano erupts on Earth. What else can I tell you about this piece? Okay, so this exhibit in general, we have a piece of the moon right here that you can touch, and then the next one is actually a piece of Mars. That is a Martian meteorite. So that landed on Earth about 4 billion years ago. So what this exhibit is showing is, hey, America's been on the moon, now we're headed to Mars. In about a year, we're going to be sending women and the first person of color to the moon, and then those women will head to Mars. So men are the first to the moon, women will be the first to Mars. And I mean, in all honesty, they're kind of okay. We're headed back. We have a lot of pieces. I mean, it's very expensive to bring that back, but I think it's a give and take, right? Like, it's really nice to have for educational purposes and people get excited to touch the moon.